Yeah, hello and welcome, comrade. My name is Python V, and in today's tutorial, in today's tip, I'll be teaching you how to create this kind of cool over effect with CSS and HTML. As you can see, we have you might have seen this kind of effects or styling before, but I'm going to teach you how to do this from scratch. So let's jump right into the code. So I have let me just clear all of this from my BG here. So I have this card here. So I have this simple card. Inside the card, I have the container that is holding the image, another container called content, which is holding the content. Now, let's style for the, what are they calling it? Let's style the card itself. So the card has a height of 200, 300 pixels, and so you might not see it because let me put the overflow to be hidden so that you can see what I'm doing. As you can see, now the image is too large for the card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the image container, which is .bg here. I'm going to give it to width should be 100%, which is the height of the parent, the width of the parent, and the height should be 100% also, which is the height of the parent. Now I'm going to come to the .bg and the image itself to resize this image so that it can fit inside the container. I'm going to do the same thing I did here. Now why I have to set this guy first, because this is the parent of image. If I don't put this guy here, it won't work according to this. So definitely this is 200, 300 pixels, 200, 300 pixels. So coming here, we're going to have this. One more thing I'll add is the object fit, which is cover. You might not need to use BG for the container, but I like to, put my image inside the container. But you can just, without you can decide to remove this background and just put the image there. It's going to work as well, but I love to do it this way. Then the next thing is my content, this guy here. So for the content, I want the content. I'll start the content here. Now I can't see it because it's down, down, down there. So I'm going to give it a position of um, absolute. So so it comes to the top. So I'm going to give it a bottom of 0, and I'm going to give it a right of 0. Anyone is, but anyone is okay to use, but yeah, anyone is okay to use, but I just prefer to have something like this. So the bottom of 0, a right of 0. You can put it in the center if you want. So to put it in the center, let's use top. So I'm going to use top 50% and right 50%. To put something in the center in position absolute, I'm going to use transform, translate, minus 50%, minus 50%. So we have something like this. Okay, top, left, not right. So we have something like this in the center. Now I'm going to give it a width of 100%, which is the width of the parent, and a height of 100%, so that it can look distant. So let me give it a background color of black, and that's too dark. I'm going to reduce it a little. Then I'm going to give it a color of white so that we can have something showing. Then I'm going to give this one the display itself, a display of flex flex direction of column. I would like to justify the content to be center, and I want to align it to the center. Then I'll give it a text align so that it can look a little bit center. A padding to the top is 0, then 1 em to make it a little bit. This one is kind of too much, 0.8. I think this is okay. Then let's have a gap of 10 pixels so that it can look a little bit, nicer. Then we have this. One thing I want to do is I don't want the back should show, so I'm going to give it a background of a backdrop filter. So I look for backdrop filter, and I'll give it blur 5 pixels. So sorry, not this. So it's kind of blur. Now I want to put the visibility to be hidden, so I don't want to see it, and I want the opacity to be 0. Any of the two will work, but I prefer to use the both of them. So I'm going to come back here to what are they calling it? Then I will now start dot card. When I touch the card and hover space. Now when I touch the card for it to hover, what are the things I want to do? But this time I want to affect other classes. So I'm going to put dot content here. Then I'm going to say I want to remove the visibility should be visible, and opacity should be 1, and I'm going to do the transition, the time dot 7 seconds. So of course I need my cursor of pointer. So when I come here, we have something like this, and this will work. You can do it vice versa for the other side. Now you can try, if anybody can come up, once I want the card by the left or by the right, or it should come from down, with that kind of transition animation. So this is just simple transition in HTML and CSS.